Right, well, we're going to talk about another episode of The Prisoner. As always, if you have not watched the episodes of The Prisoner, they are linked. You can check a link in the description box down below, which will take you to Shout Factory. You can also watch it on Tubi. You can watch it here on YouTube. So go watch the episode. We're going to talk about A, B, and C. And after you watch it, come here because there will be spoilers. So I'm going to go right into it. Should not be a very long one because I don't really have a whole lot to say about this episode. But A, B, and C, written by Anthony Skeen, directed by Pat Jackson. Original broadcast date was October 13th, 1967. This one we have number 2 is played by Colin Gordon. He will be the only other number 2 that appears multiple times in the series besides Leo Kern. And then we have number 14 played by Sheila Allen, who is kind of like I guess she's like a doctor or something that's working with number 2 to try to help him extract information from number 6. So pretty simple premise. They drug number 6, hook him up to a dream machine. And evidently, while you're hooked to this thing, like they can see, they have like a simulation, I guess, that they've pre-programmed or something of a party. And they put these things on the electrodes or whatever. I don't know how it works. They put the thing on his head and they stick a thing on his hand, and he's inside of this dream simulation or this pre-programmed dream. And there's this classy lady there throwing a party and all these people, and they've got 3 files: file A, file B, and file C, because they're trying to find out, because number 2 thinks that number 6 was going to sell out, and he wants to know who he's going to sell out to. So they do file A, and turns out that this guy wasn't the one. We get a little bit of Patrick McGoohan doing some karate. He looks very James Bond in this episode with the tux, and the very James Bond. He looks super James Bond. But this guy is a fail, so they want to try number 2. They got the syringe. They're going to inject him with this stuff, and number 14 says, no, you can't do it because you got to wait. So they wait the allotted time, like 24 hours, but number 6 is like really on the ball. He knows something's up right away. He wakes up in his flat and he sees the injection site in his wrist, and he knows the game is up. He knows something's wrong, and he recognizes number 14. I think subliminally or something, he just recognizes her. He knows that there's something fishy going on. Goes and confronts number 2, who likes to drink a lot of milk for some reason. Dude's drinking like milk. He has number 6 pour him a glass of milk, which is just really weird. Like, what? Like, I don't know what the fascination with milk is. Whatever. It's a quirk of this number 2. So then they go through the second one, file B. They put him back in the simulation again, of course, drugging him, knocking him out. And this time they interfere. She tries to talk on a phone to put words into the lady's mouth. That's the character in the simulation, to extract information. And of course, number 2 doesn't go for it. He knows, like, nope, this is wrong. Starts asking this question she can't answer, and he's out of there. He then breaks into the facility, messes with the truth serum or whatever it is. And when they put him back in for file C, he's in control. He's basically pulled a switch or a double cross on him. He knows he's able to manipulate the dream scenario that they have. And yeah, so number 2 fails once again. And this is basically a clear victory for number 6, who has outwitted them. A couple of observations about this one. He does give them some information at the end of this, which is weird. Typically, number 6 doesn't divulge anything, but he does tell them, hey, I was going on holiday, which he really was. So that's confirmed. And a couple of other things like this, the whole dream machine mechanism type thing really this is like a stuff that pops up in science fiction a lot after this. I can think of two examples. One of them is the movie Inception by Christopher Nolan, which is all about dreams. And this episode came way before that ever did. And then there's actually an episode of Farscape I think there's a couple episodes of Farscape that deal with dream manipulation or a simulated reality. So these are really very Philip K. Dickian concepts, right? Like the whole nature of reality and dreams and all of that stuff. So interesting concepts, and yeah, I don't really know what a whole lot else to say about it. I like this one. This one, especially the third scenario, when they run file C and you get in the weird Dutch angles on the cameras, like the whole scene's tipping side to side, and it just gets really trippy and psychedelic, and you're just like, whoa, far out, man. The music is really bizarre. It's a very interesting episode. So yeah, that's it. I don't really have any deep thoughts on this one. This one was just a lot of fun. So I guess that's it. That concludes it. So next time, I don't know what the next episode's title. I think it's Free for All. I think that's the name of it. I'm not sure on that. I don't have it sitting in front of me, but whatever. As always, links are down below. So be seeing you.